Yeah, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in again. Today we've got the Dame 7 first on court. So I played in them for the first time just last night, and it was 8 games, 6 minutes each. So it's time to share the experience. As you know, this is not a performance review, just letting you guys know what it was like for me to play in this pair last night. So, you know, all the information, anything I'm gonna recommend or suggest or guesstimate is just based on last night. That's it, okay? Nothing extensive or in-depth. Anyways, so last night, putting them on for the first time and stepping into the shoes, the step-in comfort is really, really good. The ankle collar is really plush, really well padded. Down in the front of the shoe, it's seamless, it's very comfortable. A bit of like, the only, I guess you could say, prehistory with this shoe was about a month and a half ago, I was a photographer at a high school tournament. It's like the best players in all the major cities come to Tokyo, and it's just a one-day tournament. There's several sponsors, and the main sponsor is Adidas, so all of the staff, you have to wear Adidas shoes. So you don't get to choose, you just tell them your shoe size in advance, and when you get to the venue, that's the shoe they got for you. So I wore them for that day for about, I'd say about 8 or 9 hours, just doing photography. So most of the time, yeah, sure, you are sitting down taking pictures, but you're squatting a lot and moving around to this spot, what and the other. So as far as usage, that was it. So for me, this still kind of qualifies as first on court, okay guys? So anyways, lacing them up, you know, I put in my Instagram, you know, for sure, designers and signature players will have their own specific needs or what they want to do with the shoe. But, you know, I'm just going to be honest, okay? When a shoe has 4 eyelets, I'm just wondering, like, what are they thinking? Yes, sure, I'm coming from, you know, the aspect that I've got skinny feet and I need to really tie my shoes down. I get it. And without a doubt, I'm pretty sure Damian Lillard is more than happy to play in these. Of course, the shoe is a year old. And probably a lot of players out there, just general players like you and me, enjoy the shoe very much, without a doubt. But 4 eyelets? Yeah. Anyways, so when I laced them up, it was okay-ish. The shoe is a bit too big for me. It is too roomy for me. There's a lot of volume inside of that shoe. But at that moment when I laced them up and started shooting around, yeah, it was okay. It was okay. By the way, I was double socking last night. So now, as the night went on, we started playing game 1, game 2, game 3. It was okay. It was alright in terms of the I'm talking about the 4 eyelets and the lockdown. I felt secure, but it was a bit iffy in the back of my mind, if you will. So as the night went on, by the end of the night, it was okay. I could definitely see anybody with medium type feet or wide feet appreciating the shoe way more than I would. But let's get into some more specific details about it. Let's talk about the traction, okay guys? The traction is awesome. I wouldn't say I was a little bit skeptical, I was more curious because the outsole has like some sculpting to it, and there are some parts where I felt it was kind of carved out unnecessarily. I didn't think it needed it. It's not a flex point or anything like that. And usually with basketball shoes, you want the most contact possible with the surface, right, with the court. So there's some sculpting going on in there, but I was just like, okay. But it turns out it was not a factor at all. The traction was great. This was the Friday night court, so if you know my channel, if you guys are down with me, you know the Friday night court. It's a nice clean court, so yeah, traction was great. Now the cushioning. Light strike cushioning. I've never had any luck with it. I think the old Dame, I think it might be the 5 I had, and I actually use them at work. So because the light strike just it just doesn't work for me. Now you might be wondering, like, well, we can't really base it off of one night. I'm talking about the Dame 5 that I had with light strike, and you know, I played in that quite a few times, and yeah, I don't know. And then I've also got somewhere behind me, oh, there they are. You know, I've got these Hardens, and they're light strike too. So light strike, it is comfortable without a doubt. Step in comfort, walking around. I could wear those Hardens almost all day walking around. But when it comes to playing, there's just not enough. Well, for me, there's not enough shock absorption, and it's just not got that response, that bounciness back. You know, shout out to my homeboy Stang Hoops. He was asking me exactly what it is that I don't like about light strike, and it's just like, I would say it's not lively enough for me. Now the plus side of it, the court feel is great. It really, really is. Transition is smooth. You know, it's not a stiff or you know, it doesn't hold the shoe back at all or anything like that. It's just not lively enough for me. That's the only way I can really explain it. Hopefully you guys get it. Alright, so moving up to the upper, the materials are great. You know, there's mesh, there's fuse. I think that the upper, the durability, I feel, you know, guesstimating down the road will be great. I'm not a big fan of the actual eyelets. You know, it's just a little piece of nylon sewn in and the laces go through. You got to think after tugging for a while, you know, for someone who uses the shoe for several months, maybe they might go. So that kind of leaves you wondering, like, ooh, I gotta be a little bit careful when I, you know, tighten up my shoe. I don't have to think about that. I just want to, boom, lace them up. But anyways, overall, I think the materials are great. I love the tongue, well padded. It has a lot of coverage, you know, over the top of your foot. So yeah, the tongue is, I like how they constructed that. Now here's the weird thing. I just said in the beginning of the video that, you know, when you put your foot in, there's all this padding and all this cushion around in the heel pocket, but man, my heels definitely weren't held down, and I think that is because of maybe the lack of eyelets and a combination of my skinny feet. So yeah, now let's move on. So like I said, in game 1, game 2, game 3, it was so-so. Definitely in game 5, I noticed it right there. It seemed that the light strike cushioning woke up, and it was a little bit more lively, a little bit more comfortable. Still had the court feel going on, but I was like, oh, okay, this is definitely working in. And you know, by the end of the night, I actually have some Sasquatch, you know, crush evidence along the midsole. You know what I'm talking about. And so that, you know, that obviously shows that the cushioning was getting worked in. So game 6, game 7, game 8, yeah, definitely it was a much better experience from the first, you know, several games. So do I think they'll get better in terms of cushioning? Yeah, probably. But I know that in terms of the fit and a lockdown, not so much. There's a lot of volume in there, so I won't be playing in these again. Definitely casually, yes, without a doubt. So anyways, yeah, last night, you know, playing last night was great. I kind of got my jump shot back. It was feeling a little bit better, you know, losing a little bit of weight and being a little bit more mobile. And of course, you know, the laughs, and we always have a great time. I tell you, I love playing with those guys on Friday night. We're always laughing. There's never a night where we're not killing ourselves laughing. I love it. That's, you know, how the game should be played, in my opinion. Maybe it's because of my age, but yeah. So tomorrow, they got the gym. They reserved the gym for 4 hours tomorrow, so that's going to be insane. I definitely don't think I'm going to last 4 hours, but kind of the fun part of it is trying to decide which shoes to bring. So, you know, that'll be fun. Yeah, look for that on my Instagram stories. So anyways, just, yeah, in summary, I definitely can see how a lot of people would be very happy with this shoe, especially at the price point. I just happened to be on the Adidas website, the American website, and they're like $56. Like, holy cow! So I would, yeah, I would definitely pick them up if you need a pair just to trash for the summer for outdoor ball, or you know, it's a good performing shoe for the right player, for indoors, of course. So yeah, I'm not disappointed at all, not at all. I expected, you know, in terms of the volume and the fit, I knew something was going to be up. So, anyways, yeah, when it comes to Adidas, personally myself, I do like Boost better. My only like major experience with Boost was the D-Rose Prime Knit 7, I believe. I had that crazy fiery orange one back in the day, and I had no complaints about that. I think the Boost was great. So, alright guys, well, that's it. Thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned, you know, watch out for my Instagram story about this 4-hour marathon, basketball marathon tomorrow. I really don't know if my body's gonna last all that long. And we'll see which shoes I decide to bring. You know, I'll be trying them on several pairs in the morning and kind of to see what my feet are feeling. And yeah, maybe 2 or 3 pairs for tomorrow. Yeah. Alright guys. Thanks, I hope you enjoyed the video, and take care of yourselves, and see you in the next one, alright? Peace!